Are you gonna... It's like, yeah, but I'm thinking about yesterday's Heaven's Vault, not today's. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. So, story so far. Aaliyah and Six have been looking for the roboticist Janiki Renba, sent by Professor Miyari to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is soon to return. But ancient memories found inside Six led Renba to a different discovery, an ancient observatory, the Vault, which Renba believed could save the nebula from darkness. The roboticist's search began with a telescope-like device recovered from a buried ship. Aaliyah has found something similar at an old recording station. Meanwhile, Six, who was Renba's robot before being Aaliyah's, has remembered some strange ritual in a stone circle. Can Aaliyah's old friend Oroi help uncover the robot's past? Okay, let me turn that down a little bit. Okay. I don't want to have to take him back. I don't want to have to take him back to Oroi. Poor Six. Six does not want to go back to Elbereth. He really does not want to go back to Elbereth. Also, I really want to make Aaliyah in the Sims. But I don't know how I'd make Six. I'm gonna wait until I finish the game and see what Six was like before. What is this thing? I cannot tell, mistress. It resembles a well, but I do not believe there is a well spring anywhere near here. Okay. If this crater really had an upriver under that hatch. Six, that raises so many questions. Where has the river gone? Was it artificial? Can you make a river? Divert one? Ooh. We gotta ask these questions. Did the ancients make the nebula using uprivers? Could we change it for ourselves? I do not know, mistress. Like, bitch, I don't fucking know. Let's see if I can... Yeah, Aaliyah and Nancy share the same lack of self-preservation instinct. Comes upon a strange door. I'm gonna open it. It's almost certainly a low-gravity machine. The gravitational forces are weakest here. Let's look down. How far down do you think it goes, Six? I could not say, mistress. Can you shine a light down there? After a fashion, mistress. Crystals. It's lined with eye-light crystals. Like the one Remba left on Mercy. I should not jump in there. The same as the crystals on board the crashed ship Renba dug up. Indeed, mistress. Welp. Let's see where this goes. Poor Six. Do not move, mistress. If you attempt to annihilate yourself by entering a vertical drop, I will hopper you immediately. I know what I'm doing. It is clear that you do not. Step away. Okay, fine. I'm not going to use that command on him. Because that's mean. Thank you, mistress. Your obedience is appreciated. Bitch. Did you say obedience? I am not obedient. Very good, mistress. So long as you do what I say, I do not mind the verb you use. Aha! Painted symbols. It's like, bitch. This one is a phrase run together. Okay. River. Towards. I'm starting on my translation for waters. You know. River. So that's go. So that's flows, I would say. Flows towards something of waters? Oh boy, let's figure this guy out. So it's gonna be a place. Because it's got the word for place in here, so it's gonna be either bottom or junction. That means go. Right? That's that movement. That means place. So I'm gonna say junction. Because we have movement in place. River flows towards junction of waters. This is telling us where the upriver went. Sure. Some kind of junction point. Can you take a bearing? I can, mistress. I should note the bearing is not the same as that from the antenna mast. Oh. Interesting. You said the gravity effect was localized around that pit where the crystals are? Yes, mistress. Although, before you conclude that crystals bend gravitational force lines, mistress, I would remind you that correlation and causation are... Oh my god, give me 1 second. What? Hey, chill out. That's a kitten. Bye, kitten. Stop kissing it. This is a naughty cat. A very naughty cat. Cat. Okay. I apologize. Fucking. Really? And now you're just gonna play. Like she hasn't just been yelled at. Okay, continue. I have no idea what just got said. So you think the crystals do bend gravity? They appeared to do so, yes. I just want a closer look. We went to all the trouble to get this thing open. No, mistress. I will stay right beside you, and I will not change my mind on this matter. Please. Let us return to the upper ring level. Away from temptation. I mean, he called us obedient. Slee said. I feel so bad doing that. But at the same time, he was just being a huge dickhead. And now stay there like a good dog. Here goes. Water's above. I bounced off it. Mistress, how did you... I know. Mistress, are you intact? 6, I flew. I flew. I flew! You are lucky you did not fly off into space, mistress. Bless the wind. I just got... It seems clear this hatch was the locus of an ancient upriver. Depleted now, perhaps, but still active. You did not fly, mistress. You sailed. So the crystals here, they alter gravity. And they still work? And they still work. Incredible. Maybe Oroi can help explain these crystals. You really want to go back to see Oroi. The crystal is not mechanical, mistress. And I would advise caution. Caution? Why? It seems to me that a crystal capable of storing a gravity-manipulating force is potentially a seismic discovery with complex ramifications. It may not be something you wish to give to Oroi. You mean gravity crystals are something I shouldn't give to Elbereth? You're worried about what? That they'll use them to drive ships through dead space? And approach Iox without coming in via the river gates? I have no concerns, mistress. I am a robot, after all. But I should think Professor Miari might. She was not happy when you gave that crown to Oroi, after all. I thought you said Iolite was worthless. Now you think it bends gravity? I do not think the crystal bends gravity. I believe it stores some kind of force which does. It must have been collected and applied here. Okay then. There's nothing more here. Have we learned anything new? Yes. It's likely this is the Serpent's Eye. There was an upriver here. There still is. So the Serpent's Eye was a port. A place where large ships came to restock. Run by robots. And later used for observations of the sky. Shall I try the hopper one more time, mistress? Yep, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Be ready, mistress. So we left the surface of the Serpent's Eye crater. Cool. I flew! That's cute. If only for a moment. Okay, where the fuck do we need to go now? Is the question. Oh, I have to press any key to continue. I'm smart. I'm here. I'm good. So that was the Serpent's Eye. Some kind of landing bay for ships? Built above a crystal deposit to make takeoff easier. But why land there at all? There's nothing on this moon apart from the bay itself. Except the crystals. Okay. From the roof of the Serpent's Eye crater. I still don't really understand what this thing is. Some kind of robot contraption for robots. Mistress? Some people believe sailing is bad for the soul. I can't understand why. They believe the rivers are where souls go after death, Mistress. To visit them early is to invite death. Is that what the lights out there are? Souls? It hardly seems likely, Mistress. But how can you be sure? When humans die, Mistress, do rivers come out of them? Good point, my dude. Okay, time to move on. I'll prepare the sheets, Mistress. He's like, oh god, she's so bad at sailing. I wish we didn't have to keep doing this. Okay, these are the 3 things it thinks we should be doing. We really fucked that one up. Somewhere distant. Gotta love this. We found evidence of a moon lost out in the great darkness beyond the nebula. It is in this great distance darkness that Renba's ghost had meant. Okay. Without a river to sail on, the journey to the site is impossible. But I don't know enough yet to find this site. Okay. Evidence suggested a moon deep in the rocky caverns of the Sculptor's Canyon. Six has traced a mining cart to here. I don't know much of time. Okay. That's just to go visit the kid. I asked the home of the university. I could show my recent finds to Huang. He might have opinions on my translations. Why else would I go there? That's the only reason to go there, is to just show Huang some stuff. Oroi. She might be able to help uncover the secrets the Withering Palace had triggered inside Six's core. She might tell me something about the shards of dull crystal. And Toppy might be able to help me. Okay. Sure, we're gonna go to Elbreth. Streamcat's having a ball in the background. The Withering Way is sailing to Elbreth in Ioxian space. Hopefully I'll just be able to fuck off with it. Okay, crazy ass cat. There's a path in the water. Feels good to be back on a real river again. Okay. Must you return to Elbreth, Mistress? Oh. I dislike the place. Poor Six. What's wrong with Elbreth? Well, they treat him like shit. You can't even smell it. Oh ho ho. It is the suffering, mistress. My ethical core finds it upsetting. Poor. I would rather not see it. Oh, poor Six. A ruin. Okay. It's a ruin from the earliest days of the nebulous, mistress. I will investigate, mistress. I recovered a scrap of canvas. Just floating out there? In the fabric, here's some painted glyphs. Aw, yeah. This is the start of a fragment of text. That's obviously wrong. This doesn't feel right. Okay. So we got God. I've done something wrong. Yep. As I suspected. There we go. Nope. I've done something wrong. There's no God either. There we go. I'm sure my translation for stars is correct now. Yes. Cool. So I thought that was die. So that's drown, because that's die and then water. Drown. And then, so we have bless. So, blessing, because that's the noun for to bless. Right? Drown in stars is blessing. Yeah. Does drown in stars is blessing work? Was there a deity for sailing? I wonder. I think there was a sky god after all. I'd say that this comes from the same source as the fragment of sail in the book we found. This should help us to work out. There's too many words while I'm trying to do this. Okay, we gotta take this to Tapi. We're already on our way to Elbereth. It's fine. Okay, I can finally pass controls. The sailing is my least favorite part of the entire game. Can I ask Ori to help Six? Okay. Let's approach the gate. I'm sorry, Six. We gotta do this. Let's go through. We know the boy spoke a word to the gate, but I have no idea what that word is. Why are you going crazy, cat? She's going crazy because it's thundering out and everything. So she's like, how dare it? Okay. The word the boy spoke. It must have told the Gates Hopper to send him to the moon where we found him. So that moon was once directly connected to Elbreth. And still is. A long-distance hopper? Is that possible? I mean, obviously it is. Okay. Let's go. Avoid this woman who hates our guts. I've had enough of this place. Wait, you! What? Are you buying my lame stuff or aren't you? I don't need to anymore. Good faith to you. It sure is raining. I hope that kitten's okay. If I hadn't been streaming, I would have run out after it. I won't lie. It's hailing now. Oh, I hope the kitten's okay. Aaliyah, what can I do for you? Hey, yo, what the fuck is this? I found it out on a moon covered in ancient panels. That's beautiful. Some kind of telescope. Set up to collect something. It's probably packed with information, if only you could read it. Can you read it? I shouldn't have thought so. Whatever this thing was recording will be packed. Stored. If you knew what it was supposed to be, then maybe you could read it. But you couldn't guess. But it's a beautiful piece. Can you help me trace where it was made? I've no idea where it was made. The ancients were recording something. Something is happening out there. The darkness is coming. Won't do any good. We can barely handle what's happening here, Aaliyah. I wanted to tell you something. Ask your advice about something. Oh no. Not again. Just hear me out. We found an ancient hopper. Are you hoping to sell it to me, Aaliyah? Because I don't want it. No. I'm not... Six remembered something about the hopper. Something from before. Six has been there before? Six said the hoppers didn't send bodies. Sounds like you have no idea what you're talking about, Aaliyah. Nothing unusual about that, except you normally hide it better. So, where is it, this hopper? On the most horrible, dust-blown hellhole. This is you trying out honesty, isn't it, Aaliyah? Mistress is not exaggerating. You want me to come with you? You're interested? I'm terrified. I've never sailed before. You know that. You can say no if you want to. Understood. I'm not saying it. Let's do it. Yes. Right now, before I change my mind. Okay, let's go. Stand by, mistress. Cool. So we left the surface of Elbereth. Neat. Let's figure it out. She's going to tell us exactly what I already know. Ori looks as thrilled as a child. Aaliyah. Yes? I had no idea. The sky. You haven't seen anything yet. Come up the ladder. There's a dome. You can see. Maybe. In a moment. Maybe. 6. Shall we show her how it moves? Mistresses. Thank you for this, mistresses. Okay. Okay, that's where we need to go. Yeah. Ori has agreed to come to the Desolate Ruin. If she can do anything there, neither of us knows. I could go there. Yeah, that's where we're going. Please do that yourself. I don't have to, right? Please? Please? Let me be able to just whoosh there. We've been there before. Ah, sweet. Pass controls. Yes, you can sail for a while, 6. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to do that. The Withering Palace. 6 has found a safe place to hopper me down. But why would anyone build a palace out here? I don't think it was a palace. I do not. I think it was a place to make robots. We hoppered down outside the ancient gate and hurried inside. Is everywhere you go like this? No. Sometimes it's beautiful. You have a strange hobby. Tell me you can hopper us back, 6. I can indeed, Mistress Oroy. So, what is this place you've brought me to? It's horrible. I think it's a kind of ritual site. The nobility of the Empire came here when it was time to die. It's creepy, Aaliyah. That's what it is. This gate doesn't open. But there's a way around. Follow me. So many books here. Was it a library? I don't think it was a library. A store of knowledge. But hoarded, not preserved. This way. It's over here, right? The eye is there, Oroi. I see it. This is pretty incredible. Maybe hoppers were more common back then. But to cut one open like this... Cut open? Looks like it. This is a normal hopper eye, except it's been disemboweled. It's a hack. Honestly, I quite love it. So what does it do? No idea. I only just got here, Aaliyah. Give me a minute. 6 remembers this place. From before it was buried. I think the hopper here did something to the robots here. It created them. Seems unlikely. A hopper's like a mirror. Either it reflects or it's shattered and it doesn't. But it can't change what it reflects. 6 thought the hopper wasn't storing bodies. You what? Oh, you mean there's no physical refraction? You're sure, 6? Quite sure, Mistress Oroi. Neural capture is enabled. That's pretty interesting. I'll see what I can figure out. And you can stop watching me. Silence, everyone. Artist at work. You'd better believe it. You still got no idea about this place? No. But there are several suggestive elements. And there's something else. Lined up? Passing right through the center of this space. Interesting. It's a hopper source. So the beam comes out of here. Strikes whatever it strikes. And then carries it across to the eye. Aaliyah, why did you bring me to this horrible place? This is some kind of method of execution. Well, you are correct, Mistress Oroi. I believe there is more to it than that. Please, look again. 6, could you still go stand into the middle of the space? Between the hopper source and the eye, Mistress Oroi? That's right. Oroi, what are you doing? So this hopper doesn't refract the physical stuff back. But suppose the dynamics still came through intact. Like the way some people record themselves as messages. Maybe 6 was used to capture someone, and that's what it's remembering. Capture someone? If you've got questions, Aaliyah, ask them. But don't just repeat things back. It just makes you sound thick. So you're going to what? Don't hurt my robot. Open 6 up? Like you did to 3? Something like that. You see, the good thing about hoppers is they're physical. Every time they're used, they entangle with what's already there. They get a bit scratched. Like the way a ship leaves a wake in the water. So if this thing hasn't been used too much, we might be able to recover a few stray images. And what are you doing now? I don't want you to hurt 6. Just turning it on. And what happens to me, Mistress Oroi? I have no idea. No. Ready? Oroi, you can't just wipe my robot. I don't think that'll happen. What do you think, 6? Do it, mistress. Okay, 6 wants it, 6 gets it. Do it now. It's 6's choice. Already done.
I don't exactly know what Oroi did, but the effect on the robot was impressive.
You. You are in charge here? In charge? Change 6 into someone else. I was held for so long. You won't imprison me again. You can't. Ah, so I see it is still here. Still working. My followers worked for months to uncover the secrets of this device. If they could see me now. A glorious result. Who are you? You do not know who I am? Has so much time passed since I ascended? Hundreds of years, at least. Is this the first Empress? The Empire fell. Did you know that? Of course I did. I felled it. Ooh! You have a ship? Only 6 can fly her. So I'll need my robot back. That is no obstacle. 6 works for me now. There are layers inside here, layers upon layers. Layers of what? I do not think you would understand. It takes many lifetimes to understand the true depth of a soul. You really pick your robots, Aaliyah. I knew this one had some kind of superiority complex. I didn't realize it ran this deep. But tell me of my world. I am not uncaring. Has the darkness swept across the nebula? Is all lost? What darkness? No. Then the danger itself was buried? The fools. Tell me about the darkness. The darkness is coming. And only the vault can turn it back. Okay, cool, cool. Heaven's Vault. Name drop. Cool. Is this the vault that Renba's ghost was talking about? The robots who ran the Empire knew, but they did nothing. What could they have done? Nothing. Their ethical cores are statistical. The robots believe the darkness is necessary. Even though the darkness will kill us all. That is why their rule had to end. The robots were in charge. Interesting. You should be pleased. You will have the honor of escorting an empress back to her throne. Aaliyah, if she leaves the beam of the Hopper source, she'll disappear? No. She'll stay like this. There's a ship here. Follow me. No! No, no, no! Aneki does not wait, Aaliyah. God damn it, of all the robots to end up with. God damn it. I was just thinking. How many others have you lost? Come, or I will depart without you. You heard your Empress, Aaliyah? Nothing down there now. Oh, 6. Are you always this slow, Aaliyah? But 6. I'm coming. I'm so sad. Do not want to be left behind. Stand still, please, Aaliyah Lasra. So we left the surface of the site of the withering palace. But 6. But 6. Fucking fireworks now. Oroi is with me. She wants to go home. Okay. This is your ship? Do you not clean it? This is going to be a long flight. The journey to Iox is brief enough, though I would use a hopper. We're taking you home, Oroi. You bet you are. I've had enough of your wonderful life. Oroi wants to go home. I could go there next, yep. Do I have to do this all myself because there's no 6? Oh, that's really irritating. This is gonna be so irritating. Oh, thank God. I can just pass the controls to Neki. Good. I'm so sad about 6. But he said to do it. I'm so sad. Her Highness is refusing to come down. I don't blame her. I'm surprised you come back. I have friends here, Ore. You do, Aaliyah. Don't forget that. Thanks for the ride, Aaliyah. Good luck with your new Empress. We'll get used to each other. I want 6 back! Okay, let's go talk to Toppy, too. Good faith, Oroy. I hope it won't be so long next time. Okay. Let's go talk to Toppy while we're here. Really sad. Now I'm all quiet. Aaliyah, come on in. Okay. Show him an artifact. I've uncovered a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? Okay, it was specifically the scrap of canvas we wanted to show him. Ancient times period scrap of canvas. Found it floating in the open wash. Well now. Ah, well, I may be able to shift it onto someone. I might be able to make you an offer. Here we are. A serpent model carved from silver. Doesn't have an inscription on the base. I think this comes from the same site as the piece of blade. The one I discovered at the Withering Palace. This shall help us work out where to look for its location. So, you've seen it. Sure, we'll do it. Yeah, sure. I don't give a shit. Site located. So we can find the place in Sculptor's Canyon. Cool. I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. Okay, bye. Unless... I'm not gonna show him the telescope. Fragment of sail? Your standards are not so high anymore. Still, I might be able to do something with that. I've not seen anything quite like that. I might be able to make you an offer. Now then. An iron lamp decorated with a depiction of a gear. Oh, oil burning. The glass is the sort they blow here on Elbereth. The base has been inscribed. Sweet. This is one end of a broken fragment of text. I can add my translation for this to my dictionary now. Okay. With this, that's a time. We are that's a verb. What's that many sign? It's like, let's go. That's the person symbol. Is that? So it's the thing of the verb. I mean, it's like, I very much doubt it's with this ring we are wed. It does not. We are caught. We are. I guess maybe. Sure. It's not on. Yeah. It's not on a fucking. It's on a lamp, so. Same place as the model. This should make the pre-Empire site easier to find. Sure. It'll make it easier to find. Cool. What a fine piece. Oh, I hate fireworks. Okay, get out. Basically what he said. Okay, bye. Don't get any less than marvelous. Wait. I'm sad about 6 again. Back to the Nightingale, then. Enough information to find another discovery site. Okay. Oof. Now it is just you and me. Take me to my palace. You don't really have a palace. My dude. I think she's going to be disappointed. Iox is the home of the university. As long as I could show some of my recent finds to Huang. Yeah, sure, let's go there next. Let's do it. Be like, sorry, lady. Not gonna be happy, but... Can you give me, 6 back? Maybe? Either branch goes their servant. Amazing. Okay, why don't you do it? Take the tiller for me. Time to make some progress. Bitch! Give me 6 back. To be fair, if we said sleeset, it'd probably reset the robot. Look at this place. It's changed? This was a palace. A place of comfort and luxury. A place of respite. Now look at it. It's comfortable enough. Then you have never experienced true comfort. Bitch! I will require my other face. Aaliyah, over here. No, Aaliyah over here. Get it? It's a joke. I'm so funny. I was hoping I'd see you. Mutual, I'm sure. What can I do for you? Oh no. The question is, what can I do for you? I've got something for you. Oh, okay. You seem to be in a good mood today. Come to the library. I'll explain everything. This seems sketchy. Why not tell me now? Fucking... Come to the library and I'll explain that too. I promise. Be seeing you, Aaliyah. What was that all about? You really are a puppy, aren't you? Bitch. What do you mean? Never mind. One day you'll get married and have a terrible shock. What? Why are you still helping me, Aneki? Or NK, sorry. I'm not helping you. You are helping me. I'm not helping you. You are. There's a darkness coming, Alia Alasra. And an empress is not an empress if her empire is lost. Your empire is fucking lost, my dude. I think Miari is still your primary user. I think you still have to protect me. Yes. But that is not my only reason. Okay. Okay. Aaliyah. Good faith to you. What the fuck? Why do people keep, like, walking into me? Oh my god. I hate fireworks. Okay. I'm coming, dude. He's waiting for us in there. Any guesses, NK? None, Aaliyah. Okay, what is up? Aaliyah! You came. I don't know why we couldn't talk out there. But, sup, dude? You'll see soon enough. I've come across something. It's not in my line exactly. I'm happy with my books. I remember I gave him a voice yesterday. But I thought it might intrigue you. Well, why are you whispering? Boom, boom, boom. No reason, but no reason at all. Only, well, does that thing need to be here? You mean 6? I mean, it's not 6 now. Could it wait outside? Why? Imagine for a moment that I had a good reason. Dr. Huang does not wish me to hear what he has to say. Fine. Off you go, Empress NK. Aaliyah Alasra. I will be outside. I like how we're just like, bye, Empress. He's not gonna ask about that. I don't suppose I can keep anything from the university, really, but there's no point in making it easy for them. You're keeping something from the university? Well, do tell. Like what? It's from a mention in the annals of Mazwai. I know, I'll never convince you to read it. There's a part where the chronicler talks of a monastery of questions. The annals are generally considered to be reliable. I'm quite certain the monastery is a real place, but no one knows where it was. No one knew. You mean you found it? Not found it. Of course not. Only... Are you a looper, Aaliyah? Do you go to temple? Other than at funerals, I mean. I keep an open mind. But that's the same as saying you don't believe. The priests of the loop talk sometimes of a library, a place of great wisdom, a place where everything learned in one great year is held in the trust for the next. It's the greatest treasure imaginable, the library of future knowledge. Do you know where it is or not? I do. Maybe I do. In the annals, Mazwai says the monastery sits within the eye of knowledge. I suppose I always thought that was a metaphor, but look here. In the margins, someone, a scribe, a monk, has scrawled a picture. Like a swirl with a tail. The ancients often used eyes to mean places in the nebula. Like the eye in the cyclones. I never made the connection before, but I suddenly realized. The swirl is a river. It's a map. A swirl with a tail? It's a shape in the rivers. The ancients built their library there. And then took that river shape to be a glyph in their script. The glyph that forms the word for knowledge. Oh. Neat. Very neat. You really think so? Why are you telling me all this? You want me to go there? It's the library of the Lupalia. The library of all that will happen. The library of all that can happen. You really believe this? I know it. Okay. That's why you should go. If you found it, if you read its books, you would have to believe it then too. Are you trying to save me? No. Maybe. But I'm also telling you about one of the greatest archaeological finds in the nebula. And I will be here to talk about it with you when you come back. I'll bear that in mind. You're my friend, Aaliyah. I want you to be well, that's all. Why didn't you want Six to hear this? It's the library of the loop, Aaliyah. They're most precious and hallowed sight. If Six heard of it, then they would find it, and not you. You would never be allowed near. Thanks for the lead. That's it. That's all I had to say. Okay. But bye. Okay, I need to take a quick break. My back is killing me. So, I'll be right back. Let's do like 5 minutes or so. So, burbsies. I'm back. Oof, okay. You gonna come back to me? Game? Yes, no? Yes, okay. There we go. Cool. Bye, dude. I'll let you know what I find. It's like, cool. Although, I'll need to find out a bit more first. Elbrethian. There you are. Oops. Did you learn anything of use from Huang? Perhaps. We'd better take a look. You were buried on Iox. Do you remember why? Oh, yes. As is the fate of all emperors. I was betrayed. I will not be betrayed again. Okay. Hey. Miari. The fuck is going on with this guy? You declared yourself a goddess. You wiped away the ancient religions. Do you know what they believed? Before I burned all the books, before I rewrote their tongue. Superstition. Seditious superstition. I will wait here. You don't want to see Miari? That woman. That woman is my primary user, Aaliyah. Are you afraid? Are you telling me you're afraid of her? If someone had the power to make you destroy yourself, simply by asking you to, would you not be afraid? Take whatever time you want. Tell whatever lies you must. Damn! Okay. Okay, lady. You do you. I would rather 6 came back. Hey, Miari? Aaliyah. So... shit's got a little weird. If you have a moment... Janiki found a huge ship. Buried in the dust. Much bigger than anything we can sail. A gigantic ship? That's what he found? Just the kind we will soon build, then. Have you heard the names Heaven's Vault before? Yeah. It's... whatever. What's that? The robot mentioned it. I've heard the name before. It's a story from the old sea. It's not important. I collect stories. I'm an archaeologist. I collect stories. Not archaeology is physical. Suppose they didn't tell you stories at the orphanage. I would have told you stories if you had been with me. Just tell me. Very well. Once there was an island home to a wild and wonderful people in the middle of the old sea. And it was sinking. It had always been sinking. The rocks that formed its cliffs and shores were crumbling. The fertile soil was clawed away, grain by grain, by the sea wind, but it happened so slowly that the people said it was natural. They believed the island would heal like a wound. Until the night came when the sea crept into their houses and swept their children away. The people blamed themselves. They prostrated themselves before altars. They begged for forgiveness. But the sea did not stop. It took their children, then their fields, then all the lower lands. Soon the island was no more than a hill. Kings climbed on kings. All hope was lost. So they felled their last fruit tree to build a boat. The boat was not large, but it was strong. Strong enough to sail beyond the edges of the world. No one knew how far it would have to go to find a shore. And what happened? The boat set sail. It left beyond the horizon. No one had ever sailed so far. No one knew if it would ever land. And the boat's name, they say, was the Heaven's Vault. Interesting. Heaven's Vault is a ship? It's a story for children, Aaliyah. To make them clean their teeth and weed their potatoes. Nothing more. I'm sorry you didn't get to be a child on Elbereth. Your life here would have been better. Okay, but I didn't have a life here, so... Professor. Thank you for the story, Professor. I don't need to tell you about 6. That's all right, Aaliyah. It's good to know you're not too old for stories. Okay. Bye. Be seeing you, Aaliyah. Okay, I didn't tell her about you, Empress. Aaliyah. How were you betrayed? I led a vengeful army through the palace gates. And after we slaughtered them all, my army turned on me. Though they did not dare to kill me. So they buried me alive. You're talking about the fall of Iox. It was my empire to destroy. I brought it down. Ow. This place has nothing to offer. Time to go, Aaliyah Lastra. Yeah, let's go. So, having been made into a robot, she then led a robot uprising. Is what I'm getting here. So, because it's like, well, if I can't have the Empire, no one can. Okay, interesting. Okay, we have a couple sites. Definitely the same crystals inside the hatch in the metal crater. Must have been useful somehow for making the uproar. Let's start sailing. I will ready the chalks. Okay, so we can definitely come out here now. Still got Nimbus doing our bidding, you know. We can get a Marcy at some point and check on the boy, but I don't think we need to do it yet. You know? Cool. You should go right ahead. Okay. Okay, we can pass control to her until we get to a specific part. You could sail for a while. I do love the waters. She does love the waters. Okay. We've reached uncharted waters, Aaliyah. No, we haven't. We have not reached uncharted waters. We're back here still. Six had been cautious. She was reckless. Where Six had been uncertain, she was fierce. She treated it like a hacksaw, or a hunting dog, or a tiresome lover. I really wish it would do the reading for me so I didn't have to do this and read. Either river ahead continues to our destination. Come on. Come on, keep going. Oops. Why did you destroy Iox? It had become no better than the mechanicals I overthrew. A cruel and selfish place. It was time for it to fall. Okay, can I actually have her take me to the edge of space now? Go and rest your weak body. I am a robot, I no longer have a weak body. Okay. Oh my god, I could swear that... Whoosh. Whoosh. Come on. Whoosh. By the goddess and her imposters. Okay. Interesting that we're at a ruin. Interesting. A ruin. I would guess it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. You should wait, fool. I found a shredded book, blank except for some indecipherable computations. I wonder how long it's been out there. And there's a drawn annotation. So, what does it say? I have no idea. Why would I know? Oh, why would I know? I had scribes for that kind of thing. Gotcha. Cool. Empress has no clue. This is faded and illegible. Cool. So she has absolutely no idea. This doesn't feel right. Another long one, but I'm confident it says words. Cool. Okay. The sequence reminds me of my word for bless. Yes. Except that it... We know that that's the word for knowledge. We've learned now. So... It's possible. So, this is a noun. Book of words? Of... Oh my god. Hi, excuse me. Please let me... And this word reminds me of some others I've seen. Amazing. Heart. So this is going to be love. We know that that one means knowledge now. And that means of. Person of. Interesting that goddess literally is person of basically person dot knowledge. God and goddess. So that's the person who does, you know. Okay. Sure. Book of Words of Love. Most likely this comes from the same place as the scrap of canvas and the fragment of sail we found earlier. This should help us locate the site of the Heaven's Vault. I'm sure Toppy would kill to acquire this shredded book. Why didn't you take the next left shortly? Okay. And then the right. Okay. Oof. Okay, our data suggests the pre-Empire site should be close at hand. Okay, interesting. Try looking there. Let's try this. So can I go? Let's try left, left, left. Oops. I already fucked it up. Okay, now let's try left. I do not know Aaliyah Lastra. I like how she uses our full name every single time. It's like, yes. Okay. Now let's take... I'm just gonna keep going. I hate how slow this is. Elberethian. It's like, bitch. Okay, cool. We're almost there. The ruin. Oh my god. I'm at the ruin. Please use the ruin dialogue now. I'm not sailing. Stop with the sailing dialogue. A ruin! There we go. It's a ruin from at least the earliest days of the Empire, Aaliyah. This should only take a few moments. I recovered a functional-looking iron candle holder. It must have come from somewhere nearby. The bracket appears to be inscribed. Sweet. Ooh, that's a cool one. That's a person. So parents. Cannot take us. Away? I only say that because that's the only one that's... Because that shows that it's going to be an adjective, and that's the only one that's kind... None of them is an adjective. Because it has to be a person. None of the rest of these are people. So that's can, so that's cannot. I mean... That looks like nothing we've seen before, so sure. Our parents cannot take us away. Okay. Cool. It's made on the place we're searching for. We must be near. Okay. When I actually have a thing, I'll go left. What a fucking bitch, calling me a gutter rat. We've not been down either of these paths before, gutter rat. You know what? I've had it with your shit. Then keep going and then turn right. We have not been this way before. Why is it acting like I have been this way before? We have never been over here before. I should be at the site now. I don't understand. I passed the site somehow. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go this way. So we're gonna go right at the fork. Do not turn right? Why not? This thing is so fucking confused. Turning right takes us right back to where we should be going. I think it's very confused. Okay, I'm at the site, so it's fine. It really is not meant for the... Like, the flying stuff is really, really buggy. A pre-Empire site.
Sometimes when you find a place, you find it overflowing with humanity, with life, with joy, with family, with struggle. Flames that burn so brightly, they can still be seen as dancing shadows. Hundreds, thousands of years later. And then other places are not like that.
Cool. What a hole. You're not going to find anything here. Perhaps something happened? Don't be absurd. The soil here is rock dust. The air is no more than backwash. Nothing has ever grown here. An overturned cart. It's just like the one on the dig site where we met Sia. There's an inscription. That's what I care about. Just above the dust. It's upside down. These symbols look new to me. Elbrethian rat. The cart is upside down. Right, of course. I believe I remember the word what. What we do, since that's just the simple verb. Just verb, do, right? If I was just going to have what is the most basic verb, it would be either do or is, and we already have to be, which is this guy, so I think to do would then be that. Does what we do is forever make sense? I think it does. A metal rail. A track. Were they quarrying? Mining? An opening. Leading down. What is this place? I mean, it's a mine, and it looks to still be lit for some reason. It will be dark down there, Leah. I will try to stay close.
The wind died as we entered the tunnel.
Let me guess, it's gonna be iolite crystals. It opens up ahead. Yes.
The air was ice cold and smelled of rust.
Stay close. Yes, cretin.
Then we came out
Dude.
into a wide open space. Through all the murky dark, I could make out shapes, clinging like spiders to the rock.
Nice. I do not like it here, Aaliyah. Too fucking bad, lady. Aaliyah, the chasm in the rock appears extremely deep. Don't trip. I haven't seen construction like this before. Maybe in the Serpent's Eye crater. This site is older than the Empire, Aaliyah Elasra. Older than Iox, at least. Crates. If we could open these, it might tell us what this place was for. They're nailed shut. Okay. Let me guess. Symbols! I like the one that looks kind of like a squid. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. That's time. So cannot forget. That's what I would think. That's a robot. Person. Then this is... I'm confused then. Then what does this mean? Is this an object? Does this mean it's an object? And that would be object person? Would be a robot? Because it would be... I'm gonna say this is entrance because it has the movement in it. Cannot stop? I would say this is either stop or forget. I think forget though. Cannot stop entrance. No. The reason I say it's either stop or forget is because of that thing for time in here. And both stop and forget, to me, have to do with time. It has this in here. And this means like the no. No. Sure. Cannot stop entrance. It's hard to imagine how this was built. This place must have been quite an operation in its time. The walkways appear still stable. What's down here? What do you think, NK? NK? I could just climb in and out the other side. Don't do that, Elbrethian fool. The cart is balanced by chance. It isn't stable. Then maybe I could dislodge it. Aaliyah, don't do that either. It won't budge anyway. I like how I have like an effort meter. If it was loose, it would have tumbled away long ago. She's so smug. Ramps. You noticed? Of course I noticed. Ramps mean robots. This place isn't made for people at all. That would make sense, imbecile. Oh, I don't think people got off so lightly. Robots doing what? Who knows, Aaliyah? Robots do what they are told to do. Why can't I? Any chance there are still some robots here? We could ask them what they were doing. There's every chance. I was buried on Iox for some considerable time, and it did not impair my functionality. An inscription! Ah. I know a few of these words. I'll have to guess the other three. So I put dole. I put door before. But maybe... Let's place... Let's place... That's... It can't be where, but I want it to be where. We're just gonna say where for now. I don't like this being door now. Whatever. Your door where rivers flow? That will do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. Next time I play, I will figure everything else out. For now, that's it. I gotta stop, because I am... Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so thank you guys for coming. It's been fun. Streamcat had a hissy fit, had a kitten, and I got very worried at the very beginning. And ever since then, I've been slightly worried for that kitten. It's been like 2 hours of me sitting here trying to play a game going, I should have just gone out and looked at the game. Oh well. That's life. Okay. It's gonna be podcast night this week, so come to that on Saturday. And, look at my Society 6. I linked it on Twitter. Okay. Peace out, yo.